Hi there, welcome to my Vision News. Big news from Somalia, where it seems that Jubaland new president Madobe in trouble. His Ethiopian ally, Ethiopian forces in Jubaland in trouble too. Federal government has mobilized its federal forces towards the airports, which are under the control of Ethiopian military. This night is crucial. Tonight, crucial. We could see big moves. It seems Ethiopian troops losing ground very rapidly in Somalia. Ethiopian troops are basically peacekeepers. They are not fighting there. They're supposed to ensure there is peace and stability, but they were refusing to withdraw from Somalia, and now Somalia, the government is taking action. Here's in this video. Let's start, viewers. First, we know that Madobe got himself elected as new Jubaland president on Monday in an indirect election rejected by the federal government of Somalia. Ethiopia backed Madobe. Ethiopia did not allow federal forces to land in Jubaland until the election was concluded in Jubaland. After Madobe was elected, federal government of Somalia issued his arrest warrants, and federal government mobilized Turkish-trained Gorgor forces towards Jubaland. Last night, I reported that hundreds of federal Turkish-trained Gorgor commando forces landed in Ras Kamboni, around 300 kilometers away from Kisma, Jubaland capital. Jubaland president mobilized regional forces towards Ras Kamboni, and reportedly there was fighting between Jubaland forces and federal forces in Badade near Ras Kamboni today. Jubaland regional soldiers were taken prisoner by federal forces of Somalia. They were taken prisoner, or they surrendered, or they defected, but videos are in circulation showing dozens of Jubaland regional force members under the custody of federal forces of Somalia. The videos are from Ras Kamboni, Badade reported. Firstly, federal forces have reportedly seized several boats, military boats, which were being used by Jubaland regional forces. In Gaidu, we are seeing rapid developments. Abdullah Shember, mayor, administrator, has arrived in Garbahare, the capital of Gaidu. He refused to accept Madobe as the president, and now he's paving the way for the arrival of federal forces in Gaidu. Ethiopian troops are in control of Dolo airport and some other airports in Jubaland's Gaidu zone. Federal government wants to deploy more troops to Gaidu so that Ethiopian troops could be kicked out, so that Madobe could be put under pressure. Now, reportedly, federal government of Somalia has ordered federal forces to move from a town towards Dolo airport to seize control of this airport, to push Ethiopian troops out of the airport, to facilitate the arrival of federal forces in Dolo reportedly. Balid Havao is a border town on Somalia-Ethiopia-Kenya border. There, Somalia's federal forces are deployed. It's a very strategic area. Reportedly, from Balid Havao, Somalia's federal forces are heading towards Dolo. Federal government ordered federal forces deployed in Balid Havao to advance towards Dolo, to capture the airport there, to kick out Ethiopian troops from there, so that federal forces could land in Dolo in coming hours, tonight or tomorrow, reported. This is what we learned through some people who confirmed this development from the ground. Will Ethiopian troops resist? I don't think so. They cannot resist. They should not resist because they're not on Ethiopian sovereign territory. Should they intervene or will they intervene in support of Madobe? They did intervene. They helped his election, his win. Now, when there is fighting between Madobe's forces and federal forces, I think Ethiopian troops won't become part of this conflict. They'll withdraw. Why? Ethiopian troops complicated the security situation in Jubaland. They backed their ally. Jubaland forces and federal forces will fight. Who will have an upper hand, we'll see. But Ethiopian troops indirectly destabilized Jubaland regional state of Somalia. Though we know that already tensions were there between Madobe and Mogadishu for years. Madobe wanted indirect election. He wanted another term. Ethiopia backed Madobe. We cannot say that it is basically Ethiopia which is responsible for what is happening in Jubaland. No. Ethiopia saw the opportunity, that it can seize the opportunity to create conflict in Jubaland by backing Madobe. Now, Ethiopian horse, Madobe, is in trouble, it seems. Can his regional forces confront federal forces? Very difficult. Federal government determined. Federal government wants to arrest, wants to remove Madobe from Kismayo. It's not that in coming hours Madobe will leave. Madobe is definitely going to resist. He will mobilize regional forces, tribal militias. Fighting has already begun, being reported in Ras Kamboni, Badade. Will they be fighting in Gaidu too? Gaidu administrator supporting federal government forces from, he's in Garbahare, Gaidu capital, under government control, federal government control. If Dolu falls to federal government control, Ethiopia will find it difficult to continue having military presence in Dolu, Jubaland. Hamza Abdi Bare held a secret high-level meeting last night. Tonight as well, reported, he has called another high-level meeting. Big decisions expected. It seems that federal government does not want to accept Madobe as the president. His 5-year term, if he's accepted, in the next 5 years, there'll be conflict between federal government and Jubaland. And if Jubaland's election is recognized today, tomorrow other regions will also hold elections. And federal government will have no right, no influence in federal member states of Somalia. One of the alarming developments in Jubaland, between Jubaland forces, Israel forces. Federal forces very charged. I saw videos of generals who were leading federal forces arriving in Jubaland. General Iraqi is one of the military commanders who's leading federal forces in Ras Kamboni against regional forces of Madobe. He addressed the captives, Jubaland members, forces who have surrendered. He said that we'll protect you. You're not in trouble. Your salaries will be protected as well. So you should not worry about your salaries. He's basically telling them that they're safe. It's been claimed that they defected. Did they defect or were they captured? It's not clear. But regional forces of Jubaland are confronting federal forces. So far, federal forces seem to be having an upper hand. Ethiopia is not militarily supporting Madobe now. We'll see in coming hours what happens to Ethiopian troops in Gaidu zone of the Jubaland regional state of Somalia. Thank you for watching.